Welcome in. Thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. Despite what we have been seeing outside the last few days, and probably the next few, there is some good weather news ahead. The National Weather Service is actually upgrading the chances of a more normal hurricane season, now that we're almost 2 months into it, downgrading their earlier predictions of a more active than normal season. The Weather Service predicted before the season started that there was a 60% chance of a more active hurricane season. Now that prediction is down to 50-50 of a more active season, a 35% chance of a near normal season, and even a 15% chance of a below normal season. The Weather Service still believes there will be between 9 and 14 named storms in the Caribbean between now and the end of the season. 5 to 9 of those will become hurricanes, with between 2 and 5 of those becoming major ones. The hurricane season, of course, lasts till the end of November, though we see most of our storms in August, September, and October. The Weather Service reminds us it only takes one. The Jasper County School Board huddling up Monday night in a closed-door session to decide if and how to appeal the state's Board of Education takeover of the district. Then again, it could be the final meeting of the board as we know it. The state has already named an interim superintendent and can take over the entire board anytime it wants. The current board has a week to decide if it wants to appeal, though that appeal will not stop the state takeover. Filing for offices in next year's election doesn't even happen until next March, but there's already one fewer choice for the U.S. Senate. Former Lieutenant Governor Bauer has dropped out of the Republican primary to challenge incumbent Senator Lindsey Graham just 5 weeks after beginning his campaign. Bauer had claimed Graham was not conservative enough to represent South Carolina, but he was frustrated by attacks from fellow Republicans also chasing Graham's seat. Project 2025 architect Paul Gans and Greenville businessman Mark Lynch are still in the race with Graham for the GOP nomination. President Trump has already endorsed Graham for re-election. And despite state laws that prohibit profiting from prison, South Carolina prison inmate Todd Kohlhepp is trying to sell T-shirts and the TV rights to his story. The 54-year-old convicted serial killer's commercialization, first reported by Fox Carolina in Greenville. Kohlhepp has been moved to a more secure location and has lost his tablet and visitation rights. He pleaded guilty back in 2017 to killing 7 people over the previous decade, for which he is serving consecutive life sentences. The T-shirts reportedly have the letters TK-SK on them for Todd Kohlhepp, serial killer. The state's Inspector General's office is investigating. For more details on these stories and other Lowcountry news stories, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. A bit different show today. We're going to have a couple of segments dedicated to Hilton Head Hospital's 50th anniversary. Folks got together over this past weekend to talk all about what's past and what's ahead for Hilton Head Hospital. We'll be talking about that and more right after this.